Hey guys, how you doing? Joe out in the woods again today. Got Mr. Tripper with me somewhere, running around like a fool. We're gonna head over to the fort and do some work on it. Everything's still up, which is good. The snow's gone. Pretty sturdy too. Oh, everything's on the up and up. So if you watched the last video in the series, and if you didn't, I suggest you go check it out. You'll know what I'm doing. Put up ridge poles, put up a ceiling, put up walls. And we're gonna make this into like a cabin type thing. Please don't dig right there. You can remember we dug through the ice and snow to post these holes last time. Now that's all gone for the most part. This styrofoam snow came up last night, but that's nothing. And we did the same to this side, remember? We had to punch through the ice and the snow. And Tripper's just gonna dig up a storm here. So we have the main shelter, the additions. Cut up most of that cherry tree last time. Still got a little bit to go. We'll get that done today too. Hey Trip. Hey good boy. You can see in here nothing is even though, right? Like a hole, a big hump. So this will take a lot of flattening out as well. Flattening the ground as it were. But look at that view. Gorgeous. More blow down. So these logs have proven to come in handy. We'll keep them. I've used them a bunch of times for a bunch of different stuff now. Tripper out. These cherry pieces might be able to use as a project later on. They have split a bit, but maybe the inside won't. I think this is a badger claw leather. Yeah, badger claw leather works. Wax canvas, soft container, holder, case, pouch, what have you. Fits the Agua saw though. Fits the Adventure Storm buck saw too. Another cherry from the cherry tree. I gotta focus on moving away all this stuff on the ground where the side walls are gonna go, so that I have a free path, a clear path here. It's not gonna get impeded by any debris or sticks or holes or anything like that. So today, I'm gonna set it all up and start to get some, that's there. That root's got to come out. Start to get some logs for the sides and stuff. I brought a different axe with me today. I brought my council tool, Bushcraft. I can never remember the name of this thing. It's a shorter axe, maybe 22 inches. It's pretty decent. It's American made. I like it well enough. This root is going underneath and coming back up. Back up, Tripper. Watch out, buddy. I'm gonna have to break out the shovel here. There we go. Gnarly old root. Okay, yeah, you can have that. Here you go. Go on. Okay, look, we got a clear shot coming from that ridge pole behind the chair down past the axe. There's the middle, and then coming up to that tree. It's all clear. Leave it. And we got the same thing over here, starting at that tree, coming up, boom, clear, and then clear to that tree. But look at this hump. Look at the difference in the ground. My 2 feet, right? And that's across the map. Like, there's hills and valleys all over this place. Tripper, I don't want you to dig. I don't want you to dig. I would like for you to stop digging. Go eat some fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Alright, there he goes. Tell Vincenzo I said hi. Now these things hold for a while when you tighten them down. Kind of beat it into submission. Alright. So here and here are the bad spots. Oh wow! I forgot that was exactly like that. Just sand and clay. Exactly like that. Look at that. I completely forgot. It's all sand. Back. Good boy. Look at that, it's 2 different colors, eh? Underneath. It's like this red, burnt. Trevor, get out. Orangey stuff and this more subdued pinky stuff. Look at this. This is craziness. I wonder if the red is from having fires on top of it before. Like me being out here doing it. This thing works actually really well for this. Bust it up after it comes out too, because there's different stuff. There's like pine duff here, and then there's straight sand here. I am saving a lot of it to cover a lot of holes that Tripper has dug, and to cover up the holes in and around these poles, these posts, just to solidify them in there even more. Whoa! What's that? Big old root. Ain't digging around that. I'm not going to chop that out either, it's too big. Main thing is just trying to even the ground out a bit. It doesn't have to be completely level. Nothing on this is straight like I said last time. But it's nice to not have holes varying in sizes that extreme. If I were to start to put a sidewalls on here, I'd have to put very short walls compared to the rest of them. And who knows? It might not work out. I'd like to have it straighter than that. So that's what we're doing. Man, this is looking quite different. I've only found 2 rocks so far. I'll save them. Put them with the other rocks I found when I was digging last year. Watch out, bud. Got your ball, eh? Ready? Sit. Whoa, good job. Good job. Good job, Tripper. Good job. Ready? Nice. Snowing a bit. Nothing too crazy. It's only May 9th, May 8th. Okay, one more time. Good boy. Oh, the snow's picking up a little bit. So we got a good clear path now and pretty level over to that next tree. I think I'm going to get a ridge pole up at the end here. It doesn't matter if I put an end wall at all or not just yet. Regardless, that'll be my last piece of my roof, if not anything else. So I want to get a measure for it, and to be honest with you, it doesn't really need to be any shorter than this. It can possibly be like 6 inches shorter and still be alright. It doesn't have to be that thick. It's really just part of the ceiling. So let's go see. Oh, Tripper. Oh, I just was about to leave the little fort spot here. Forgot what I saw, but I see this, what looks to be a white oak piece that I must have used before, or maybe ash, that I must have used before because it's cut and it's laying right here. So let's see if we can use that. Now I know it looks punky, but like, as the case is with oak, and I've told you this before, it doesn't matter what the outside looks like. Don't judge an oak by its bark, right? Yeah, okay, this is all stuff we've used before. This was an old spit we cooked that goat on, or something, rabbit on maybe. Me and Doug, I think. See, everything got covered in the snow. We're just starting to find everything now. That was a weird noise, Tripper. Yeah, okay, let's go see. It's got some fungus on it, but I think it's still very strong. Oh yeah. Okay, and I can cut off the smaller part too. I think because it's pretty long. Sun will come out in 5 minutes. Bet your bottom dollar that as soon as it stops snowing, the sun will come out and it'll start snowing again because it's May in Northern Ontario. Yeah, this is plenty long. Well, bam, son. Okay, cool. That's what it should be, as long as it holds it. Live and learn. Live and learn, people. Or live and make the same mistakes 15,000 times over again. That piece won't do. A derp. All right, I'm done, Deborah, messing around. It's time to get some wood. I'm hoping this is going to show up for you. See these snow fleas? The little black dots moving on that leaf, they seem like they're jumping. I'm sitting here catching my breath and I can hear a little pitter patter on the leaves. And I'm like, oh, it's raining. No, it is snow fleas. Doo -doo -doo -doo. The more you know. Woo! Getting hung up. Alright, we'll get these cut up, see what they look like. Oh. Take 5 minutes here. I got some jerky and a granola bar. I have some tea. Oh, you know what? Let's make up a tea. I got a good idea. Oh, my camera is just going. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's make up a tea, folks. Did you like that pan? Just a little check out of the area real quick. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Tripod's no longer for this world. Got a crow going to town overhead. So, obviously the fire ban is still in effect. Let's see if we can make up a tea. Alright, tea has steeped. Nice and easy and quick. Just gonna take 5 minutes. Just take 5 minutes and rest. I listened to something cool today. A lot of you probably won't have any interest in this, but I'm sure some will. Lil Wayne interviewed Eminem on Young Money Radio last night. So that's pretty interesting. They were both very respectful of each other, and I didn't know the relationship that they had. I knew they did some songs before and stuff, but pretty cordial to each other, which I was very excited to see. Also, the UFC is on tonight for the first time in a while. Old Khabib is not fighting Ferguson. Tony's going to fight Gaethje. Tony's going to win. And Dominic Cruz is going to win. Dominic Cruz is going to beat King of Cringe there, Henry Cejudo, for sure. I have no doubt in my mind about that. So Will and I will be renting it tonight. We'll be buying it for pay-per-view. And then they might be doing old Connor and Masvidal. That's definitely a possibility. I think that is what's going to happen soon. Maybe on Fight Island. Mortal Kombat! Keeping up on some TV. Making plans. My birthday's on May 19th. And as of now, the Emergency Act is extended until May 19th. Meaning we can't camp yet on Crown land or public land or parks. But on May 19th, that gets reversed unless they push it forward, which they have done a few times already. But old Dougie, Mr. Ford, is saying that that they're not going to. That we should be able to go camping and stuff for the May long weekend. So I got my fingers crossed, because if it's my birthday's on May 19th and then that's the first day we're allowed to Crownland camp, I'm gonna head up a few hours north with the dog and put into a lake and just set up and do some walleye fishing and some brook trout fishing and live with the dog for 3-4 nights or whatever. Not anything crazy. I'll still bring a backpack full of gear. You know, I'm not trying to live off the land or whatever. But go do a proper little base camp canoe trip. Maybe even explore around the area, a couple lakes down, but I'll probably stay stationary camped. That's what I really want to do, and catch some walleye and brook trout. And the fire ban still won't be lifted. I have no qualms, no doubt in my mind that the fire ban is going to stick for a while. But that's okay. I'll use a stove. I'll bring enough gear where I won't have to have a fire to stay warm. And if I fall in, I'll just bring like 2 sleeping bags or something like that, and it'll be fine. I have room in the canoe. I don't need to portage with my gear and stuff. I could just set up, so I'll just bring a bunch of extra gear, and then that way I won't need to have a fire. But I'll definitely bring a stove. I can still deep fry fish on a stove. You know what I mean? Fish ain't going deep fry themselves. That's my biggest plan to come. Nothing too crazy. But very fun. Looking forward to doing that. And I'll probably be doing it just me and the dog, because we're still supposed to be social distancing, I'm sure. So, I know it's a little bit different for you guys in the States now. Things have started to look a little bit more normal in some states. I don't really know how to feel about that. Some days I think it's too early. Some days I think they're blowing everything out of proportion. I know that's not the case. But maybe a little bit. Maybe they thought it was going to be worse than it was, and now they can't just backpedal and look like dummies, you know what I mean? Maybe that's something too, right? Or maybe all the precautions that we took as countries worked. And if that's the case, then kudos. You know what I mean? Then whatever. Anybody can say whatever at that point. Oh boy. Alright, well, I'm just going to wrap this up. This tea is really warming and it's nice. It's pretty cold today. I should have wore long johns. Oh! I've been meaning to. I've been wearing these boots for a year, at least. This company called Hikes. H-A-I-X. They're European. They're from Germany, I believe, but they have a North American store now. They sent me these boots like a year ago. They're called the Scout. I really like them. I love them. Actually, I wear them all the time. You see them in my videos all the time. I don't really talk about them too much, but they're not paying me for this or anything. They just sent me these like a year ago and said, wear them if you like them. Let us know, and I really do. The only thing I would change about them is the bootlace. I would put it into some paracord or something, but they're still pretty durable. Very comfortable, and I like the name, and I like the color. They have a bunch of different models and stuff. These were just like the casual hikers or whatever. I think they have like special ops boots and things like that. Excuse me. Anyways, check them out if you're so inclined to. Hikes. H-A-I-X. Alright. We finish this up. We'll start to get some of the roof on. Did you get that ball or what? I'm going to cut this thicker one for the structure ridge pole. Because it's a bit thicker and won't bend as much. Good boy. The benefit to this axe, while it's shorter, it still has heft to it because of the way the head is made. It's got a little bit of cheeks, a little extra cheeks, some sweet cheeks. But yeah, it's a nice axe, especially something made in the States. You know what I mean? You don't have that many axe makers in the States anymore, and they are a company, so who knows? They've been around for a while, right? Council tool, rooster, whole rooster. All right, that's probably good enough. Okay, so as you know, look at that, got a little bit of a give to it. As you know, none of this is straight, and we angled it down towards that corner before. So actually, in keeping with that same vein, I'm gonna put the fatter end on the higher end so that it still keeps swooping down, the lower end on the lower, or sorry, the skinnier end on the lower end, so it keeps swooping down. That's on there. A little bit of gap, a little bit of overhang on both sides. Not too bad. That should probably get tied in there. And then start to lean here if we wanted, or start to put, those are birds, buddy. Start to put sides on. I had a question too. Should I make half of this another lean-to? Should I make, instead of just making straight up walls on one part of it, should I make a little bit of a lean-to? I think I should. The question is where at? I'll have to take down this aspen if that's the case. That's no big deal. I can do that. Okay. Oh, sappy. All sappy on my fingies. Alright, I already got the other side tied up. Quick little Canadian jammer. We're doing ridge pull the tree. So a three-way, which is super strong three-way, right? Up and over, menage a tree, right? There we go. Oh, Tripper. Would you like me to throw your ball? Careful my camera. Careful my camera. Stop. Alright, I have no doubt, but... Cool. Alright, it's coming together. Yeah, so if I make... Guess you guys should see what I'm talking about. All about. Yeah, so say I wanted to make a secondary lean-to, somewhere where someone else could sleep, or it's just extra room. Instead of me going straight up and down, if I come out a bit, then I will gain more room. Not that it's needed really, like I can sleep 2 people deep back there, but it might be a good idea, you know? I'm kind of stuck over here because I don't want to take down any of that cedar and that's in the way. But if I go from here to here, that's plenty of a space to lay down. You can even build it wider in the back a touch. How do I do that though? Oh, it'll just be like an addition. It'll be like an addition on a house. So I'll come back here, this will go. I'll come back here, I can even tie up to one of these in the crooks of this tree to make it same as that, not very pitched, but more angled. Not very straight up and down, more angled. If I do that from there, and then say from there and build something out here, right? Then I have this big, same as that, my original, and then I'd have to build a wall though. A wall going back to this to make it flat again. So we'd have like an outpost there, an outpost here, flat, flat, flat. It could work. It could work. I don't know. Maybe I'm better off making a dog, like a smaller one, not for someone to lay per se, because there's plenty of room for that doubled up there. I could even lay on the floor if need be. But I'm thinking wind as well. If someone's here, the fire is there, we have a gap in the ceiling for the smoke to go, but if they're over here, they might be getting hit with the wind like crazy, or with the smoke like crazy, whereas if we're back in there, it's not even going to come near us. And then I could kind of make where you are a little lean-to thing for the dog, or firewood. I don't really have a clear picture of what I want to make right now, obviously. So I think instead of building the sides, maybe let's work on the ceiling. Let's work on the roof. And then we'll at least have this, and then we can slowly start doing the sides to what we want to do. But like I said, I do have to leave an opening in the ceiling for the smoke to escape. So I'll do a few rows, maybe 4 or 5 rows of logs this way, and then leave a gap. Maybe 5 or 6 logs deep, depending, just across on the top. And then whatever rain comes in there, that's going to be the wet part. But that's going to allow the smoke to come out, and then the heat will dry whatever rain comes in there. We just won't put anything here that's important. And we'll keep the sleeping, we'll keep the sleeping quarters back that way. Okay. We'll probably try to put as light pieces on the top as possible, and maybe some foliage as well. Some foliage. Find some foil, kids. There's my new measuring stick, exactly the length I need. It's too short, that one. What do you see, bud? What is it? Hey? You gonna get him? Dog trips me out sometimes. Tripper, you're such a weird dog, man. Are you okay, bud? You gonna be alright? Alright. So, been cleaning these up to get them up here. Got a few done already. So, been doing some research on my own channel, trying to figure some things out. It shows that a huge chunk of my viewership is not subscribed. Like 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to me. And if you're looking, if you've been enjoying the videos, if you're looking for a good way to support the channel, a very easy, free, quick way to support the channel is just to hit the subscribe button. I don't often ask for that. I should ask for it more. It's just the genre we're in. It's different, right? We're not normal YouTubers, so things are a little bit different, right? Some see it as begging or whatever the case may be, but I do implore you, if you appreciate my channel, my content, if you've been watching over the years, or you just joined up, just started watching them, please subscribe to my channel. Help me get more subscribers. It helps with the analytics, or it helps with the algorithm, it helps with getting these sponsors. So this channel is going to go on for as long as it can. You can bet your butt on that. It'll be helpful if you were a part of it. It'd be nice if you were a part of it, you know? I'm sure you guys have been watching a lot of YouTube lately, been at home and stuff. Maybe some other YouTubers have mentioned something like this lately, or recently, rather, because it's a very real thing. Alright. Regardless, everything is good. There you go, buddy. We've got a couple more to clean up here. This one's a little canted in the middle. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna have to put something on top anyways, like thick bark or a bunch of boughs, maybe even a tarp, I'm not sure. But I don't necessarily need to get a airtight roof on here, which won't happen with just laying logs anyways. So I'm not going to be too concerned about the little bends in the wood. This axe is a decent axe, man. I think they're pretty relatively inexpensive, you know. So people ask me all the time what axes I suggest, and I tend to forget this one a lot. It might be somewhere in the middle there for you, for people who don't want a Fiskars, but don't want to spend the money for a Gransfors. In all honesty, I can't remember how much these are. They could be very well close or just the same in price as a Gransfors. Who knows? Google would know. That is something that would know. A bit big. Alright. How's she looking from over there? Getting big. Maybe I'll hop up on there and see how strong it is. Well, there you have it, folks. She's pretty strong. Now a lot of these logs are starting to go a little wampus on me. A little left and right, and some are taller than the others and stuff. And I can do some rearranging to make that a little bit better. But as for now, this is doing pretty good. And I can start to angle the logs and actually cut them shorter than I've been cutting because it's kind of going in. It's a nice vantage point up here. Actually, I can see something I want to clean up over there. I'm guessing I'll put maybe another foot, 6 inches of logs, and stop and make a break for the smoke, and then fill the rest. This is going relatively quickly too. Now this is all pushing down on itself too. It's going to start creating it, making it stronger. Yep. That might have moved. Okay. I'm going to climb up on the back and trim off this piece here. Okay, wow. That's not the greatest down here. I gotta put some pressure down onto that to keep that stain down. There we go. I'll just sit up here. There we go. A little bit better. Trip, can you stop digging, bro? Watch out, man. I gotta jump. Move. Maybe not. Back. Back. Good boy. I think that's it for today. It's just a quick video. Happy with the progress for today. Getting the flow of things. Know what I need to do now. I will have to rearrange all those, I'm sure of it, but that's no big deal. They're up there, the lengths are cut. They're not tied in, only the one, so it's nice and easy. Go get another armload of logs like that. 2 or 3 armloads like that, and I'll be done. Be done the roof. And I'm going to think about what I want to do. You know what I mean? So let's look at some spots here. Potential spots for things. So this is the camp. And again, from the ridge pole back into here. I'm standing at the ridge pole. There's a decent amount of room. One person can lay on this bench. Another person can lay on the floor here. Or potentially right there where all the old beer cans are. My thinking again with that spot that it'll get smoked out for sleeping, and then I also was thinking maybe here for the doghouse or the extra person. Maybe if we make it long enough back, it can hose. Somebody can sleep in it lengthways, deep. But if not, still just make a normal little wood carry. Sorry, wood shelter coming back here. Doesn't have to be any farther than that log. We'll wrap it around. Who knows? Who knows? I never envisioned it becoming this big when I first started anyways, and it's happening as it is, and that's the way that I like to do things, very organically, and just let it happen. So we will continue to do that. I'm happy with the progress of the fort so far. I'm happy with the roof. Yeah, I gotta try to get out here more often, but like I've been sick for a good week. Nothing too crazy, but it just drained, and like the sore throats and stuff, and the family's home. The Emerald's cousin went home and stuff, so it's like yeah, we're spending lots of family time doing things. We're planting a garden in the back, cutting down trees, playing games, doing some interior decorating, riding the four-wheeler with the kid, things like that. I've actually shot a few videos, but they don't seem like they're actually anything, so I haven't put them out. considering that I even that last video I put out only did 60,000 views, and that was actually me doing something, going around fishing and trying and seeing some cool spots and cooking up with the family and stuff. It's just not what you guys want to see, and I get that. So my little day hike videos and my four-wheeling videos and stuff like that around, I haven't posted at all, and I probably won't. Probably try to stick to this type of stuff for now, because it's obvious that this is what you guys want to see right now. This is where the views are. Until I can get my butt in a canoe and go fishing and camping again. But anyways, that's just the story why there wasn't a video this Friday, and yeah. But we'll get out here quicker, more often, I mean, and we'll start making some more videos out here. So, okay guys, you have a good day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.